Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do your February love reading. I have laid out the cards in a moon spread, and I'm going to start by reading the overall energy card for you, Pisces, which is the Queen of Cups. This is indicating to me your intense focus on self-care, self-nurturance, building structures of support for yourself at a time when you have your goals set on something that is ultimately fulfilling to you, that gives you not only a great deal of satisfaction in your ability to fulfill a goal of yours successfully, but also your ability to be compassionate with yourself as you deeply face many of the challenges you've experienced in terms of your own self-value, your own esteem, the way in which you see yourself as worthy. So this is an area where you are applying your attention in order to forgive yourself more deeply. Leave that here. These cards are describing you. We have the Strength card, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands. The Strength card is indicating that you have in fact been through numerous challenges and obstacles over the last number of years. You have been asked and been asking yourself to perform at a very high level without receiving some of the less obvious benefits of that excellent performance. You've elevated your standards of service, and you are, as part of that, really having to move through what is best for you. So I see you stretching out, moving in a new direction of greater fulfillment. And you're doing that despite a lot of self-sabotaging beliefs, doubts, and suspicions of the motives and actions of others. So this is your tempting to believe that you are being portrayed by others. And as you are recognizing that the actions of others are not necessarily supporting you, you have developed the strength and the resilience and the determination to push through the unkind or unsupportive actions or behaviors of others as you continue to grow through and stretch out into new terrains, a new area of knowledge, a new level of expanded growth for you. And this has all been while you've been working incredibly hard and incredibly focused, so that your heart's desire, what you're going for, is a deeper love, self-love. And as you're doing that, you are learning a deeper level of self-forgiveness of yourself and others that is elevating you to a different level. Your partner, or the object of your desire, be that a person or a thing. Cards are the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So this shows you moving away from what has been comfortable and familiar. You are in a grieving process. And part of that, as you've come to recognize these limitations in your outer world, these obstacles that were meant to stop you or slow you down, you've actually had to pull back. You've had to retreat and recognize that you are no longer supported by these particular friends, situations, or work opportunities that you've had before you. And as you are recognizing the limitations of a familiar community, you're also still clear and aware that your dreams will be best fulfilled by a collaborative team, and you are working more diligently in collaboration with others towards what you want. This is looking to me like most of your meaningful partnerships and friendships will come through your work, will come through the opportunities before you to build something new, to move in a new direction, to grow your skill base and your knowledge base in the area of your work or career. You have new opportunities to collaborate with a new quality or a new kind of associate, a new kind of relationship in which there are equal and flexible parts to your opportunities to work together. You are, however, grieving the loss of what you formerly understood to be your tribe. Those that loved you, those that you hung out with, those that you supported through difficulties that you shared together. The limitations of that circle are clear to you now, and you are grieving the loss of those friendships as you move forward. So you are redefining your ideas about love, support, friendship, and the ability to work together. How you are negotiating these changes, these opportunities before you, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Two of Cups, and you have the Tower card. Interesting that the Two of Cups is here front and center, indicating the basis for all of your relationships as you grow and connect ever more deeply with yourself. So we're returned back to the Queen of Cups, whose primary attention and focus has been on self-care, growing the self, growing the positive feelings of joy and pleasure, reward, satisfaction that can be gained from this deep ability to not only connect with others or connect with an heartfelt goal, but to communicate that from a place of deep self-knowledge. And this is a beautiful new basis on which you are now recreating and understanding meaningful relationship. All relationships built on connection and the ability to communicate that, coming from the strong sense of self-knowledge. The Page of Cups is indicating your willingness to open up to not only your emotional landscape, which has been severely tested and buffeted over the past few years, but also for you to plumb your creative juices. This is you exploring new levels of your heightened creativity, your ability to imagine the aesthetics, design the way that your team works, it looks, and the goals it's pursuing. So this is you really allowing yourself to begin again at a new level of heightened standards for what you expect of yourself and others, thereby elevating your community in a way that brings new information to you. This new sense of love and relationship, these new collaborators that are part of your team, is a download of an incredible amount of new information that is ultimately enlightening, setting you on a stronger course, a more aligned course of activity than before. So this is you in many ways refining the path of growth, refining the way that you are moving into new, deeper, and broader areas of endeavor and activity. This information is allowing you to step back from your feelings, which are considerable here. Step back from the sense of loss, even the sense of grieving that you have been experiencing as you've really look to understand your responsibility in the things that you view as failures, disappointments. So this information is actually liberating you to realign your efforts, your target, your success along lines that are more truthful to you and also that more deeply utilize the many resources, the deeper creativity that you are capable of. I'm going to clarify in this reading the Two of Cups right here. And I've already shuffled the deck of Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot cards that I'm going to be used to clarify. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. So you have 3 twos on the table, indicating that you are planning. You are planning your next moves, planning your next steps. As busy as you are, as much activity as you're engaged in, you are actually poised to level up to a new level. And you're internally planning the direction in which you want to grow. So as you are considering the community of the past, your efforts of the past that are leading you on the path that you're on, to move into future, new, less familiar opportunities for you, you are somewhat conflicted in terms of really being proud of what you've grown and trying to hold on to what you have gained to date. So this is you moving forward rather cautiously, carefully moving forward so that you do not lose the qualities, the knowledge that you feel may be threatened as you associate with new forms of activity, new career opportunities, and new collaborators moving you in the direction of your success. This is you being careful because you value and love what you have created in the past, what you've learned so far, and you don't want to lose that to a sense of arrogance. I'm going to clarify the Tower card with the Seven of Cups and the Awakening card, which is the Judgment card. Interesting, in this growth phase that you're in, you have the opportunity to imagine lots of new opportunities and options before you. Some of these are confusing as you have moved into a vastly expanded arena of activity. These are overwhelming, they're conflicting. However, you are recognizing that many of these so-called options are really distracting you, potentially distracting you from what is most important to you at this time. And what apparently is most important to you at this time is really this level of self-knowledge, really getting deeper clarity into what it is that you have learned from past disappointments and efforts, areas of skill development. So you're moving into a new area, and you have that opportunity as you have refamiliarized yourself with who you are at the deepest level. This has opened up and allowed you to understand and recognize your purpose, why you're here, what contribution, unique contribution you have to make to the situation you're in, this opportunity before you, and every opportunity. By recognizing your purpose, you are recognizing not only the purpose of others, but that there is a larger plan of service which you are contributing to. This also allows you to recognize an opportunity that was disappointing in the past. Maybe there was a relationship that didn't work out well. This is giving you a new chance to redo this deeper connection that you learned from in the past, and that you now have a deeper understanding of who you are, what your needs are, and the kind of communication and connection you want moving forward. So this is you in a rebirth as you've shed some of these old habits and relationships from the past. I'm going to leave it here and finish up with a botanical inspiration card. And I hope if you've enjoyed this reading, found it useful, you will like and subscribe to my video. And I thank all of you who have contributed and support me and continue to do so. I've pulled the tulip, whose key words are friendship and gratitude. Let us be grateful for the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. That was a quote from Marcel Proust. I'm going to leave it here, Pisces. I'm going to thank you for visiting me. I thank you for your time and attention. Until next time, namaste.